Yeah, fuel flow stabilises, we're going to reduce it down to
Shuttle 8 Alpha descend flight level 120.
this much here. There
Sending out altitude 120.
I don't have long because, yes, as you can see, the aircraft is now doing a big turn to the left for no reason.
Get out from Golf Charlie and get Foxtrot Yankee, gear up to flight left with Delta, start off with the VFR
Golf Charlie Andy Foxtrot Yankee Scottish startup approved.
Start off with Golf Charlie and Foxtrot Yankee.
Scottish, g'day, Edinburgh, passing flight level 4000 for flight level 60.
Very loud, very loud.
Heading 51 left, heading 280.
Scottish Control, Britannia 216, Grob at Fife. Should we be with you or Edinburgh approach for VFR services?
Station calling at Fife. It's an uncontrolled airfield, but if you're near Edinburgh, suggest Edinburgh radar.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Scottish KLM 60 Romeo, we're back in cockpit. We had
We're going to taxi across the runway, spin it around, and we're going to contact Edinburgh radar.
Scottish, g'day, Edinburgh Romeo, 6,000 feet.
Northman 13 Tango, monitor Unicom.
Unicom 1122 decimate Northman 13 Tango.
Boundary controlled airspace there, clear to re-enter. East Rhino 21 Alpha, turn left heading 270 degrees, cleared ILS approach.
Got the VFR map up so you can see the airspace.
degrees, cleared out to approach from 24 Rhino 21
So the airspace here is only controlled above flight level 85.
Turn left heading 355.
We've got until Loch Gully, and then this part here is basically controlled to 6,000 feet. That's okay.
Walker 1585.
Flaps are set to take off, let's go.
What are you doing?
You gave us the instruction right 030.
Yeah, because it looked like you turned left past 030, so I was giving you the right turn to the 030.
Yeah, the instruction was right 030. You confirmed it, so I was just turning right through 030 as instructed.
Up we go.
It looked, thought you was past 030 degrees, my apologies.
It's a bit windy up there today. Right, let's adjust the trim. Trim it for 90 knots and we're above 150, so flaps off.
Available, Delta Charlie Whiskey Whiskey Foxtrot.
Delta Whiskey Foxtrot, apologies, tower now 118.7.
Trimming from 19, just holding the departure there.
CG235 Whiskey, turn left heading 210 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 24.
Left 210 degrees, cleared ILS, runway 24, easy 235 Whiskey.
Edinburgh radar, Britannia 216.
Britannia 216.
Edinburgh radar, Britannia 216, Grob 115, just departed at Fife, requesting a traffic service.
Britannia 216, remain outside controlled airspace.
Remain OCAS, Britannia 216.
Walker 1585, descend flight level 80.
801585.
We're going to fly to Glasgow actually, but we still have to stay outside of controlled airspace the entire time.
Ryder 21 Alpha, speed 160 knots to 4 DME.
160 to 4 Rhino 21 Alpha.
Ryder 21 Alpha, contact Edinburgh Tower 118.7.
Tower now 118.7 Rhino 21 Alpha, thank you.
Aim for that little lake there, that is the next logical point that's on the edge of the airspace.
Right.
Just to confirm, is Britannia 216 having any services or not?
Negative, not for now.
Roger, thanks. we go, we're just going to hold at 4,000, as that is the most logical height to be at. Maybe we could request to enter the controlled airspace at some point soon, but we're not going to annoy him too much.
Edinburgh Control, Osprey 1770, holding flight level 100 at Tartan.
Osprey 1770, Edinburgh radar, roger. Easy 39, turn left heading 220 degrees.
Left 220, Easy Trainer, yeah?
Walker 1585, range 2435 miles, descent to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1002.
4,000 feet, QNH 1002, welcome 1585.
Easy 39, just leave control airspace now, clear to re-enter on heading 220 degrees at 4,000 feet.
Yes, it's 4,000.
Easy 39, re-enter control airspace, radar control.
Roger, Easy Trainer.
Britannia 216, I believe you're calling earlier, can you score for Charlie please?
There you go, Britannia 06.
Britannia 216, I'll call you back shortly outside the controlled airspace, basic service, Edinburgh QNH 1002.
Basic service, QNH 1002, Britannia 206.
Walker 1585, turn left, heading 350 degrees.
Left 350, walk 1585.
Osprey 1770, route direct to Tartan, leave Tartan, heading 020 degrees.
Direct Tartan, exit the hold, heading 020 for Osprey 1770.
Is that a racetrack? Is that Knock Hill? That does look like Knock Hill. That hairpin at the end makes sense actually. Knock Hill racetrack, everyone.
Edinburgh approach, Easy 235 Whiskey. I missed hand over to Telma.
Easy freeline descent to altitude 3,000 feet, clear dial S24.
Please repeat the call sign, it was unreadable.
So yep, easy freeline descent to altitude 3,000 feet, clear dial S24.
We're about to get buffeted around a bit, I have a feeling.
Easy 39, descent to altitude 3,000 feet, clear dial S24. Easy 39, Edinburgh radar.
Sorry, I answered you. Easy 39 down to 3000, cleared ILS24.
Cheers.
This bit is between 6 and 4,000 or 6,000 to... Well, we're actually outside controlled airspace. No, we're not, we're inside. But only above 6,000 at this point, so that's okay.
Easy freeline speed 160 knots to 4 DME.
160, 124, Easy 39.
Easy freeline contact Edinburgh Tower 118.7.
118 for the tower, thank you, Easy 39.
Walker 1585 contact Edinburgh Vector 128.975.
Director 128975, walk 1585.
Shall I 8 Alpha, you're on this frequency. Britannia 216, was your request to transit controlled airspace?
Not yet, we're just looking for a basic service, but we were just about to call up. Could we enter the controlled airspace tracking towards Cumbernauld?
Britannia 216, roger, squawk 0443.
0443, Britannia 216.
Osprey 1770, 35 miles to 4, descend to altitude 4,000 feet to QNH 1002.
4,000 feet, 35 mile final for Osprey 1770, QNH 1002. Have Juliet on board.
1770, just for clarification, that's your miles to touchdown. You could expect around a 10 mile final.
Wilco, Osprey 1770.
Britannia 216, cleared to transit, control airspace on track, Cumbernauld, not above altitude 4,000 feet, VFR.
Cleared into controlled airspace on track, Cumbernauld, not above 4,000 VFR. Britannia 216.
Britannia 216, correct, enter control airspace, radar control.
Radar control, Britannia 216.
Shallow 8 Alpha, you're on this frequency.
There you go, we just did a bit of a rapid descent down to 4,000 there. Whoa, shit. The track to Cumbernauld is basically following the road ahead.
And the radar shot at 8
There's a little
Alpha,
bridge on the
holding
left.
Barton,
Hopefully there's a bridge.
descending through flight level 100 to 80.
We're going to pick up
Shallow Alpha, Edinburgh,
motorway
hold
style
cancelled,
road.
turn left, heading
So that'd be that
020
one there,
degrees.
wasn't it? There, that's what we want, and then we're following this windy
Turn
road ahead.
left 020 degrees, shallow 8 Alpha.
3170, expedite descent, you're only about 25 miles to touchdown.
I'm just trying to keep that visual point underneath my bottom right windscreen so I can just see it like there. That's where I want those visual points. So I'm just going to follow this road now.
Shallow Alpha, confirm the hold is cancelled, turn left, and now heading 020 degrees.
We're under radar control.
Hold cancelled, turning left
Which means he can now give us
020
instructions
degrees,
like turn
turning
left,
on
turn right,
150.
and also deconflict us with traffic. Over such a
Osprey
wonderful feat.
1770, can you give me a better rate of descent, please?
Affirm.
No, Shallow Alpha, your rate of descent is fine, break. Osprey 1770, better rate of descent, please.
Better rate of descent for Osprey 1770.
Osprey 1770, contact Edinburgh Director 128.975.
Going to 128.975 for Osprey 1770. Thank you.
Let's follow that road along. We go to the motorway here, and then we're going to follow it to the right, so we're not going to go left, we're following it to the right. So pretty much just using motorway directions to get us to where we want to go. We're not allowed to be above 4,000 feet, so we're just going to cruise around at 3,000 because that seems to be sensible. There you go, there's a visual point just underneath the nose ahead. I'm just going to keep it there by just turning a bit to the left. This river's also a good visual point, so we're now pretty much on track to Cumbernauld as we stated.
Shallow Alpha, range 2 forts, you have about 35 miles to descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1002.
Descend 4,000 feet on the QNH 1002, shallow 8 Alpha.
Shallow Alpha, speed 220 knots or greater.
220 knots or greater, shallow 8 Alpha.
On our way to Cumbernauld, this is the motorway to Glasgow actually, so eventually we'll just end up arriving.
Edinburgh radar, go afternoon. Shuttle 6 November in the hold at Tartan, descending flight level 90. Shuttle 6 November, Edinburgh radar, hold cancelled, flying 090 degrees, vectors out left approach 24. Flying 090, vectors out left 24, Shuttle 6 November. Shuttle 6 November, speed 220 knots, descend, flight level 80. 220 knots, descend, flight level 80, Shuttle 6 November. Charlotte Alpha, contact Edinburgh Director 128.975.
Heathrow Director 128.975, shuttle 8 Alpha.
That's not a track to come on. Just keep going until we get to Glasgow. To a landing now. It's a very nice flight. This
Charlotte 6 November 35, track miles 24, descent to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1002.
Student 4000 KH 1002, Shuttle 6 November.
Yeah,
Get them on 275 at the radar, hold cancelled, turn left, heading 090 degrees.
yeah, I'm 275. Runway 107, 190.
Get them on 275, roger, turn left, heading 090 degrees.
Not 7090, November 275.
Shuttle 6 November, turn left, heading 020 degrees.
Left heading 020, Shuttle 6 November.
There's Cumbernauld Airport, just underneath the right nose there.
Shuttle 6 November, contact Edinburgh Director 128.975.
So now we're looking for
128.975, Shuttle 6 November.
Glasgow. Glasgow is a 230 degree runway, so we don't want to be too far to the left, otherwise we'll miss the runway. So we want to kind of start heading to the right now. But we will need to probably contact Scottish Control at some point.
I'm on
to
275,
enter that
continue
airspace
left
around
hand
Glasgow
turn, heading
Airport.
050 degrees. KLM 1275, left turn, heading 090 degrees.
090.
050.
There's Cumbernauld.
From 050 degrees, please.
We're going to
050.
track following the stream on the right now.
And Battalion 216, absolutely control airspace now, basic service.
Leaving controlled airspace basic service, Battalion 216. For entering Glasgow, should we contact Scottish?
Battalion 216, roger. Yep, free call Scottish 135525.
135525, free call, Battalion 216. Thank you very much. Bye.
And Battalion 216, before you go, squawk 7000.
I'll squawk 7000 for you, thanks.
KLM 1275, descend to flight level 80.
7000. There's 135525.
140, Jersey, for Bravo.
Scottish radar, Britannia 216. Control.
Britannia 216, Scottish.
Hi, Britannia 216, Grob 115, 3,300 feet just overhead, coming on. Request to enter Glasgow controlled airspace for landing. 23.
Britannia 216, clear to enter the Glasgow control zone from the east, not above altitude 2,000 feet VFR. Report field in sight.
Clear to enter controlled airspace from the east, not above 2,000 feet VFR, and will go Britannia 216. So now we're going to descend to 2,000 for the engine to control airspace.
Jersey 452, can you just confirm our cleared
Follow
left?
this river and
Jersey
confirm the
452,
field
descend
inside,
flight
which
level
might be a bit tricky
130.
because of the blinding sunshine over there.
720, Jersey 452.
But hopefully we'll get it. So just doing a nice controlled descent with 1,000 manifold pressure, which is what was needed to keep the engine nice and
Golf Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra, turn left, heading 100 degrees, descend to altitude 3,500 feet.
That's heading 100, 3,500 feet, exit Golf Sierra.
Shuttle 8 Romeo, descend flight level 100.
It's for
Descend to 100, 8 Romeo.
We're nearly entering, so 2,000 feet you said here, which is going to be still below the controlled airspace. Boundary.
Scottish Control, good day, Pilot Club 11, flight level 380, 6 miles to Urquhart.
Pilot Club 111, close the shortly, monitor Unicom.
Sound.
Unicom, thanks for your service, have a great day.
Shuttle 8 Romeo, contact Edinburgh radar 121.
So this little river here will pretty much take us directly to the airport, so we're just going to follow this below 2000.
Jersey 452, descend flight level 110.
710 Jersey 452.
Britannia 216 entering, control airspace, radar control.
Radar control, Britannia 216.
Golf Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, turn right heading 265. Turn right heading 265, X-ray Golf Sierra.
So Glasgow will be
Scottish 782 Bravo, follow September.
Easy 782 Bravo, Scottish, I'm closing shortly, monitor Unicom.
Unicom, yeah.
This is a cross-country VFR flight, so yeah, following this Wee River, and we should get within nice range of GOW. Let's see if I can put 1154 on the nav. 1154, switch your route.
452, contact Edinburgh radar 121.2.
Not above 2000 now, so back to 16 or 17
Jersey 3 Alpha
pressure.
Bravo, contact Edinburgh radar 121.2.
Just going to set this
Jersey 3 Alpha Bravo.
to get a direct track. So our direct track is going to be
Scottish Shuttle 19 Mike.
240 or something like that. So we want to actually set that to the left to 230. Because if we track directly, that's basically like flying the localized
turn right
approach.
heading 280 degrees, cleared LS approach, runway 30. Turn right heading 280, cleared LS approach, runway 30, all stations Scottish closed, monitor Unicom, bye bye.
Sad. So no more control for the actual landing, that'll just be a wing it for final. But Unicom 228. These frequencies are way too big. So let me just try and head a bit to the west. Yes. Huh? Vad? Ich gerade. So I still don't have the thing there. So I'm just going to track until I hit that VOR. There we go, it's starting to come in now, so turning to the left now. Still can't really see the field because of the haze. But if we just start doing a descent now, we shouldn't be too far away. Yeah, 7 miles, so 1500. 2000 feet is about right actually. So if we just start doing a slow descent, we should soon see the airfield. This is 727 Naval Air Squadron aircraft. It's actually the same one that I've flown myself. Golf Bravo Yankee Victor Foxtrot under the call sign Britannia 216. Britannia being a defunct airline. So I'm not sure if they used it as a joke, but basically, yeah, the call sign is available. Which is quite amusing in a way. So I'm just going to kind of go down a bit. The field is somewhere on the other side of these little river bits, so hopefully not too far away. I'm going to head maybe a little bit to the left, to the right and left. I think I can just about see the beginnings of the field there. We're at 1300 feet, so we can probably chill out. With the descending. Okay, the runway is now in sight. You can just about see it above the nose on the left. Glasgow traffic, Britannia 216, Grob 115. We're on long final runway 23. There's the runway on the left. Decent descent rate. So now we're visual. Flaps 1, but we have to reduce speed below the white band. So I'm going to use the 1000 manifold pressure to reduce the speed, keeping the descent rate constant at around 500. And that should actually get us nice setup. There we go, we're on 3 mile final now, so that's short final. Glasgow traffic, Britannia 216, short final, runway 23. A little bit more power now because we've got flaps 1 in. I'm going to put flaps 2 in now as well, since we're on final. And I'm going to use a speed more like 80 knots. But I'm going to adjust, so I'm only going to use that after this second river here. Actually, let's try and use the pitch to control everything and the airspeed to control the altitude. So there we go, we're on final now. Getting 500 feet per minute with 70, so we only need 350, so this should be getting us closer to the 2 reds, 2 whites that we want. Let's reduce below 80. Right track there, just aiming for the blocks now. And once the blocks disappear, we'll look to the end of the runway. So if you're looking at the end now, cut the throttle, just hold it off. Touchdown. Now we're going to use the crazy sensitivity. Let's see what Volanta says about that landing. 81 feet per minute, so relatively hard landing for a small propeller plane. But that's how life goes sometimes. Let's vacate left. And that'll be that, I guess. Nice VFR flight across country from Fife to Glasgow using radar control and basic services outside of the controlled airspace. A little bit of VFR clearances and so on. So yeah, all round quite cool. Just making use of the fact that there was just an exam at Edinburgh and the leftover controllers, because they can't just log off and leave everyone going crazy. So they have to just kind of have a little bit of control for the last couple of minutes. That was quite nice. Lovely scenery here. We've got Loch Lomond and the Trossachs just above us, to the north there, behind those hills. Paisley over there. Well, this is Paisley really. I'm just going to use one of these little stands over here. Now the turning radius of the Grob is awful for some reason. It's not actually that bad in real life. You can actually spin the thing around quite okay. But in the game it's worse than an Airbus. As you can see by the fact that I missed 40 and I'm just going to go straight to 39. It's 39. Not in use, correct. On the line, set the parking brake. The avionics go off first, and then we turn the ignitos to off, and roll back the mixture to 0, propeller to 0, propeller stops. We can open the canopy now, turn off all the lights, the battery and everything else. Fuel cut off as well, close that,